let's start again just as an orientation. If you don't know where to find resources about us, our website is a great place to start. We're going to do some software upgrades, and you typically get those through your LifeSize login. And so there's a couple of step process that you'll see. But if you want to know what we do and how we do it, you'll see that under our perfectvc.com website. If you want to take a look at the products we sell, we mostly host those on our store.perfectvc.com page. And we're proud to not only offer these as solutions in your environment that you own, but we also source all of these products as a managed service in your own environment. So you're viewing this on one of the core infrastructure products that we absolutely love. It's Video Center, and that sits on this UVC platform that you'll hear me reference across these training videos. If you haven't gone to the LifeSize website, please do. In order to effectively do what we're going to have you do today, you'll need to have your lifesize.com login. And so if you go to the support page, you'll notice there's a download software link. Most of our customers during deployment have created an email alias that goes out to their IT group, and we have registered that email alias on your behalf. There's a couple of reasons we like doing it that way, but it doesn't stop you from also having your own personal login. But here's why we like doing it that way. I've already logged in, and again, it was over at lifesize.com, support and download software. I've already logged in, and what we like about it is it gives us a dashboard of the devices that we own or that we manage. And so as an individual, and in a number of these devices and serial numbers actually aren't even PVC property. They're customers who have asked us to keep an eye on their expiration of their maintenance contract. So you can have sort of unlimited registration against these serial numbers. This happens to be the unit that I'm on a video call with at the moment, but you can have unlimited people post that into a dashboard under lifesize.com. So nice, easy way of finding what release is available and when your maintenance expires or how long it's good for. You'll get this, and I'll show you in a moment where you can get that. If you don't know where it is, you can actually just lift the box and look at the bottom of the codec. There's a sticker with this serial number. The one that we typically ask you to send in is the one on the codec, but the bundle that we sold you has a camera and the phone, and all of those have serial numbers, and so we can replace just the one part or the bundle, and it is important for us to get those, and you'll see where we get that. So if I have this on my dashboard, I would submit that new serial number here, and then it adds to this dashboard. If I didn't have it and I had just cut and paste the serial number, I just clicked on it, so I'll hit the back button for me. If I had it in a cut and paste, I could put it here and then get the info on it. Once it's on that dashboard, you can absolutely get it. And so the goal today was to talk through two upgrades, one at the codec level. And so here's this team unit that I'm on. There's the local IP address. I'll launch the interface to it. And then the second was to actually talk about the software upgrades at the platform level, mostly because you'll hear in a little bit, Brian's going to talk about an upgrade to the manager software. So step one, make sure you have a place where you can download software and you have a password. If you've opened a ticket, these serial numbers are hugely helpful to us, and then a clean little description. If you're going to go do a software upgrade, we typically will go ahead of time, make sure the unit's on support, enter the serial number, verify the current software build that I'm on, and then go and get the latest software release. And I think I chose a box that's not on support, so I'm getting a later release. I want 4.12. Hang on just a second. Team 220, current software, 4.12. Great. So on that last screen, you saw a box that I clicked on that actually has expired support. Wouldn't want to take the 4.7. We're talking about 4.12. The reason why we're excited about 4.12 is some of you are on a SIP platform with us under the Global Call brand, and we've had intermittent voice issues. In 4.12, what we have found is some of the SIP handshake between either your ShoreTel PBX or our Global Call hosted service has been solved. And so you should no longer get random call drops. and we should have less firewall issues. So we are recommending to our customers who are using either their own VoIP integration or ours that we do go up to the 4.12 release. So you would download the software, then you go to the endpoint. I've already entered its IP address to speed this up a little. Launch the platform's interface. Your default password, if you haven't changed it, is 1234. If you've given us a password, we've changed it to that. And if you're using the PVC defaults, the password is 2255, the word call. I already know that this one's ready to go. Oftentimes, if we want to make sure that we've got good connectivity on the device, we'll go to Preferences, System, Licenses, and just make sure that the license key is updated. So by doing this, the LifeSize device goes back to the mothership over at LifeSize and says it's connected. If you get an unsuccessful, you're going to want to go back to the download page, pull that license key, and paste it into that box, and make sure you enter the latest key from LifeSize before you attempt a software upgrade. Once you're sure that you have the latest key in, go to the Maintenance tab. Think about doing an upgrade, but then remember we should always back up before we upgrade. And so then you go back to Preferences, System. Confuses people and scares them away, but don't be afraid. Click System Reset, and then do a system save. Optional to save your passwords, but we encourage you to save your system to a local drive. Once you've remembered to save it, go back to Maintenance. Click, browse to the file that you've downloaded, and go ahead and press your upgrade. I'm obviously not going to continue on because I don't want to kill the recording. Fairly simple process, fairly smooth to do, but we do recommend you do those in that step, just because if there is a problem, we want to make sure that we have a place to recover. The latest software is doing some pretty cool fixes. So I'll send you the release notes if you want them. Are you sure you want to proceed with the upgrades? No. Great. I want to click the right box there. Usually I'll just click and not pay attention. What the latest software has been doing for us, and we notice it's actually taking it about 5 to 10 minutes longer than the previous versions, because it's doing a full firmware upgrade on the phone and a full firmware upgrade on the camera, and thankfully testing those devices during a reboot independently. So bravo to LifeSize for fixing what has been an upgrade problem for us in the past, and it's giving you some really clean imaging on the screen. So if you've got 20 of these to do, I would recommend you do one of those locally and get a sense of what the timing is on it. I'm just going to change that to Do Not Disturb. Get a sense of what the timing is on, and then if you're going to do it either through Control or Manager, know that the latest upgrade takes about 10 to 15 minutes, whereas previously it was about 5 to 10 minutes to get these upgrades done. So it's a little bit of a bigger patch, some nice features and interoperability that's come with it, and we recommend you doing it, and specifically because of those SIP issues. So if you've got any issues on the 220 series upgrades, let me know, 516-282-2812. I'm going to make a quick little transition and go into how to upgrade the UBC platform.